everyone, we're inside a 2012 Subaru STI Limited. This is a black on black sports sedan. On the inside it's very beautiful. It has red stitching over here and on the arm console as well, and red stitching along the leather and the STI logo over here. One of the really cool things I love about this car, to let me know that it's a sports sedan, is when I'm looking through the rear view mirror, there is a huge spoiler in the back, as you can see there, and that's what you see when you're looking through the mirror. So we're going to go over a couple of the key points here. Like you've got so look down over here, you've got the seat warmers for the left and right seats. You have cup holders. You have the Sport Sharp and the Sport, and you can hit the center button and it'll go back into what's called intelligent mode. And so these settings can be changed up depending on how stiff you want the steering wheel to be when you're in high road conditions, if you're racing around and stuff like that. And also there's a differential here as well. You can put it on auto, let the computer do the work, or you can hit up and down to set the front and rear differentials, giving a certain amount of power to the rear tires versus the front tires. You can leave it in 50-50 mode, or if you're drag racing, maybe you want to put a little bit more to the rear. It just depends on what kind of performance you're looking for in your vehicle. Some of the other cool features over here, this is the auto down on the left side, and you also have the right and the rear windows. You have the lock and the doors, locking the doors. This is for locking the windows, obviously. And over here, this is for the interior lights, depending on how high and low you want them. And this is actually pretty cool. If you adjust this up and down, this actually sets the low beams higher or lower in the front of the car, depending on road traffic conditions. In the manual I was reading something about if you have a heavy load in the car and your car is sagging too low, or maybe you dropped your suspension and you want your beams to be a little bit higher than what they are, then you can adjust it through this panel over here. And then of course you got the you have the rear differential off. You can just set that whole thing off, and you also have the mirrors over here on the side. And over here on the steering wheel, let me show you the steering wheel over here. You have the Bluetooth settings, of course, answer, hang up, and voice controls. And then you have the volume control up and down and different modes like CD, radio, auxiliary, those kinds of things. And then you can also adjust your music up and down. So if you're listening to a song, you want to repeat it, or you want to skip to the next song. And this even works through Pandora, which we'll go over later as well. And then you have the the air docks, you have the CD. This is a stock. Everything's stock about this car right now. And then you have high, medium, low, and then you'll have auto, which is really cool. And auto sets it to the temperature that you want, which is located over here on the right hand side. And of course you got the rear defoggers and having the air circulate within the car, and you got your lovely hazard lights in case you got a boo-boo or you just want to call somebody out on the road. Yeah. Okay, and here's the key for the car. Yes, you do have to put it inside the vehicle. So we're going to be going and starting the vehicle right now. It's got that lovely STI growl to it. So let's go ahead and take a look. We got some speakers on the door. We also have some tweeters above the door panel over here. And then the STI actually comes with really nice speakers built inside. It doesn't have the greatest bass, so we did add a subwoofer in the trunk. We'll go over the whole audio thing in a bit. I want to go ahead and point you over here to the clusters and the speedometer. You notice it has a really nice red scheme to it. And if you keep looking over here where it has a little eye, I'm going to shift into sport mode, and you can do this on the fly even when you're driving. Super sharp, and if you push down, it'll go back into intelligent mode. And if you look where I was actually pushing, so I was actually going left for sport, right for sport sharp, and then pushing down back into intelligent mode. And here is the stick shift. You notice there is a reverse button on the far right hand side. In order to put it in reverse, you do have to lift up and put the car all the way down into the reverse. This is a good safety mechanism, so that way you don't grind your gear or mess up your transmission. And then you have your temperature gauge for the outside here, your average miles per gallon, and your clock over on the right side. And you know, if you also wanted to, you can also get a home link system, which we're going to be getting on this vehicle. That way you have the 3 buttons that can open up one of the 3 garage doors that you have. It also has a compass, so you know how to find your way home. Other than that, you know, everything else is pretty simple. This is the radio over here, and if you just go and turn it down, you can adjust your settings by pushing here and toggling over to your bass and pushing it again for different modes that it has. So I'm going to show you guys how to pair your Bluetooth with your car's Bluetooth. I happen to have a smartphone by Verizon Wireless called the HTC Resound, and I'm going to go into the I'm going to hit menu, settings, and you're going to hit the on button to turn your Bluetooth on. Mine's already on. I'm going to go inside, and before I hit the visible mode, I'm going to turn on my stereo. You can toggle through the hitting by the seating button until you get to where it says Bluetooth, no device. Then you're going to hit the menu button. It'll say pair audio, and then basically you just hit this button right here. It'll let you know that this is the name you're looking for, and that's the key you want to put in. Okay, so now I'm going to make it visible, and I'm going to hit menu and search for devices, and hopefully it'll find the car media. There it is. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and press where it says car and media, and now it's pairing, and it wants the code. So real quick, again, the code is 1234. So over here we're going to put 1234, and I'm going to press the OK button, and now it's connecting. It's connected, and I think we are good to, oh, here we go. It's finishing the connection. Okay, and we're all set. And I'm going to now not make it visible to all the other devices around me. And now let's test it out. So we're going to press the Pandora button, and we'll let Pandora come on. And then over here, you should see your battery indicator for your phone, the signal strength for your phone, and just letting you know that it's Bluetooth connected to your phone. And the music is now playing. I'm going to turn it up for you. And you can see on my phone, it's streaming. I'm going to press pause so you guys believe me, and I'm going to press play again. Now, if I want to skip to the next song, I would just press this button here, and as you can see on the phone, it's buffering to the next song without having to touch the phone. So you can be driving, if you don't want to listen to that song on Pandora, you can just push this button on your console. If someone was to call right now, I would just press this button over here to answer the call, and this one here to hang up. And if I want to call someone, I can just voice activate that here. That's the Bluetooth setting guide. And then go ahead and follow me up to the top now. This right here, well, you got your lights, and then this is the microphone that will pick up your voice when you have your phone paired to your car's Bluetooth. And then you can slide the moonroof that's above us, open and closed. I'll go ahead and open it up for you guys. And you can also, this button over here allows you to tilt the moonroof if you want it closed but you want to tilt it. And then you got your buttons over here to turn the lights on and off. You have the mirrors. Pretty simple setup, right? It's a really simple car. It's got airbags all over the place. It's got a 5-star crash rating. It's fast. It sounds great. and I'll show you what the STI sounds on the outside, okay? Follow me. Alright, this is the engine in action. And now we're going to go to the back side. And now you guys can hear it from the inside of the car.